So I'm going to show you how to set this thing up. We've unwrapped it from the box. You're going to take it, you're going to open this back part, and you'll notice this is the door. You just swing the door open, and you have your sidewall here and your bottom mattress. So I like to inflate the bottom mattress first. Go like this, make sure your pump's on. And it'll start to inflate the mattress. I have this set at about 3 PSI for right now. It's kind of a feel thing. You can inflate it to 9, but I think about 6 on the sides and the air mattresses is more than enough, but you can tell by the feel of it. You can see the numbers here picking up, right? And it's gonna go to pressure mode in just a second. Okay, so while this is going, I just like to stretch it out a little bit. Make sure you got the room up front. You can feel it inflating here. All right. All right, so I'm gonna stop it here. You can see that it's inflated about 2/3 of the way, and then right next to it, you're gonna note the first side, to blow up the first side. Again, you just roll it back, turn it so it locks in, push start. Okay, now you can see I got this side about here. Now I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna pop off of here, and I'm gonna go to the other side and inflate that. So when we go to inflate our roof, it's already supported. It'll make it easier for everything to go forward. So again, it's just at the back, on the side. You take it, you spin it on right there, and push the button. Now this one I'm gonna inflate more because I wanna make sure that we're getting everything straightened up to go into the back of the camper. Okay, so now that you've inflated the base here, and on the 2 sides at the back are the sides, and they're about, I'd say 3/4 of the way inflated. You make sure you close the top on the sides, and then we're gonna inflate this back wall. And so the back wall is just right here on the inside, right? So now you can see you've got some room to move. So you just hook it into the back, just like every other attachment. You take it, spin it into place, start the pump, and it fills faster if you help it. So let's help it. It's pretty heavy, so I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna close the valve, seat the top, and then right as you come in the door on the left-hand side up at the top, you have the roof. So you take it, you seat it like every other time, you push the pump, and you do the roof. Now, if you can see it in there. And now I'm gonna go up front and help the roof up. You see how quickly this thing inflates. And once you have the roof to a certain level, you go in and do the front wall. Now the front wall supports the upper bed, and this is where your other stuff will attach to. We're about 2 PSI right now. You want it 3.5-ish, but you'll get the feel of what you're looking for. That's 3 PSI. You can see it's firm all the way through. Same with these. So I'm gonna stop this at 4. So that's 4 PSI. I take it and I close this. Now the basic foundation of your ThAirCamper is set at this moment, right? So you have your 2 walls, your bed, your roof, and your front wall, okay? Now the next part that you do is your windows, your window panels. And the reason for these window panels is so in the winter, you can actually shut out you actually create a insulation barrier with these. So it's a 2-inch thick insulation barrier that has, you know, a decent R value. So it's better than sitting on metal. And you'll see these things inflate very quickly. They don't take a lot of air and a lot of PSI. So right there, that's, we're at 1 PSI, still a little soft. That's 2.5 PSI. It's rigid enough. You can set it how you like it, but please remember, gas expands 8% every 40 degrees. So if it's really cold, you want to have and you know it's going to get to 100 degrees or something, you want to make sure that you leave a little expansion. Now, this material can handle 15 PSI, right? But you can see this is 2.5, this is 3.5, this is 3.5, this is 3.5. So you got to play it by ear, but you can see, if you can sit on this, like this is unsupported, and I can sit on it, so it's strong enough. Now let me get the other window to show you how quickly this thing inflates. This again, by the way, is the very first Gen 2 system, but this is the first one. It literally arrived the other day, and we're videotaping it to show you just how big this camper really is, how easy this camper is. Okay, so here we come up. We're at about 1 PSI right now. You can see it's still a little clacking. That's 2.5 PSI. I take it, I make sure that I close the thing. Now, here's another nice feature. You can lock it down. It can lock inside via these hooks, or you can go up here and use these hooks. And the good part about this is, if you're parked at a campsite for a while, these are shelves. I mean, you inflate them to 5 PSI, and now you have a shelf as well as the upper storage area and the its insulation factor and stuff like that. Now you can tighten them up higher. I haven't even adjusted them. By the way, this is my camper. This is the camper I am going to use for the next 10 years. The last one was our Gen 1. It had over 10,000 miles on it. It had hundreds and hundreds of people through it. Never had an issue at all. As you can see, this bed is adjustable, but let me set up the back door so you can see what's going on. Again, same attachment, right? Take it, turn it, and you turn this on. You'll start to see it fill. And you'll see the door with these, that's 2.5. You're set. And even with all the explaining and doing the first time run on Gen 2, I think our total time to inflate's somewhere around 10 minutes. So that's not bad.